Alright, guys, welcome to week 3 of your Tuesday night ECW. We are joined here with WCW's own JamSaw.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me, Brock. I very much appreciate being able to help call these fantastic matches on the new ECW.
And we are happy that you have us over on Monday nights. We are going to be getting a promo from Cena so he can get his answers from what was a very disgusting act from Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable.
Definitely. I remember last week. That was a serious beatdown for no real reason that I could see. I mean, they didn't even have any kind of rivalry or any matches beforehand to preemptively predict that this kind of smackdown would happen.
Now, we know that Cena is a legend within his own rights, but he's coming here with a clean slate. He's just a newbie, and we have no idea. We don't know if Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin brought some bad blood from their stint in the WWE, but we're hoping to get some answers from Shelton Benjamin tonight.
Well, definitely. I would love to see what he has to say. He's got some, as they used to say in I Love Lucy, he has some splaining to do.
Yes, he does. I mean, look at that. Cena's just not happy.
Well, I wouldn't be either if I had been put through that kind of a challenge. Looks like a sold-out crowd here in the arena.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Don't check my facts, but it's 100,000 people. Don't don't try and fact check me.
Just believe it. Just believe it.
Just believe it. It's all true.
We wouldn't lie to you. Well, there you go. John Cena trying to hit the home base, get them in his corner. But I don't see why they wouldn't be. After the travesty of last week.
Yes.
That is true. He has faced a lot of superstars, and he is one of the best of the best.
Oh, yes. It's just no comparison to anyone within his style.
Well, exactly. I don't think there is anybody that has quite the illustrious career that he's had currently on the ECW roster. Out of everybody, I think the closest would probably be Brock.
Yes. Got some splaining to do, Shelton.
Got some splaining to do, Sheldon. You gotta get out here and splain your sorry ass.
Now we're hoping that Chad will make his way out, but it seems like he's
Well,
only really focused on Shelton.
Too, but I mean, I don't know. I have the feeling between the two of them, between Shelton and Gable, I think if they were working in tandem, and it definitely seems like they were, that Sheldon is probably the brains in the matter. He's been around a lot longer. If I recall correctly, even back in the day, he's had some matches with John Cena, so they've already got a little bit of history.
Shelton just coming in with arrogance.
Oh, why not? He looks fantastic. He's in great shape.
Looks
He
way
might even
better
look
than
more
he did.
stacked than Cena.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. That's what it really is. Shelton's looking to get glory by facing such an illustrious opponent.
Oh, yes.
But he's trying to make it spin off like like he's the big star. It's like, you should be facing me.
Oh, time to get down to business.
Well, you know, John Cena's not one to mess about.
No, no. And he is a huge talker, and the fact that he just wants to get down to the brass tacks just makes me know this is a different Cena.
I'm not sure he wants to ask the crowd that question.
Oh no. I mean, do you think Benjamin and Gable's stunt last week has affected Cena's mindset?
Well, I don't know if it's really affected his mindset so much as it just disturbs him that he fell victim to it. I mean, he's a smart guy. He's been around for a long time. Being jumped by people in the back is a. I can't remember the last time anybody has been able to step up to John Cena in that fashion and really take him to the woodshed.
So maybe that's really like shooking him up a bit.
Well, I think it's definitely shaken his confidence a little bit. Maybe got him questioning his mentality in the ring. Maybe for too long he's been coming out here just popping for the crowd and lost the actual drive for the competition and the need to succeed. I know having a challenger like Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable, but Shelton specifically, might be something that he needs just to get right back on track and get inspired and figure out how he wants to continue and potentially finish his career.
Oh yes, in fact, this is a great brand for him to finish his because he's always been the face of the WWE, and now he's starting off brand new in the House of Hardcore.
Jesus. I mean, I know that John's a bit older, but comparing him to your grandmother.
I mean, we're talking about on the WCW. Finn brought up the mother situation. Ooh,
Oh, John's not willing to let that shit go.
oh no, oh, oh my lord. Oh no, he's gonna is this a finish of what he did to Cena last
To
week?
the face. I think it's a continuation. I think he doesn't really want to challenge Cena. He wants to hurt Cena. He wants to put him out of commission, so he's no longer a threat.
I mean, this can't be good for Cena at this age, his mind or body wise.
I'm surprised. Normally, Cena would run roughshod on him. He would have taken someone out a lot quicker. It looks like maybe he's slowed down. Maybe he's still hurting from last week.
Ooh, nice drop kick. Tried
Nice
the drop
reversal.
kick. Oh, there you go.
Nice body slam. Is he gonna go for a 5-knuckle shuffle? It looked like for a second.
That
Another
could.
body slam. One of the 5 moves of doom.
Oh boy.
Wrenching that neck.
Ooh, nice
Power
powerbomb.
bomb.
There you go. Oh
And a clothesline taking him out. So not one to be bested.
no,
I mean,
no,
referee's
no.
breaking it up, but I don't know, man. Even though John Cena got the last word, I think Shelton did a lot more damage.
Oh yes. So up next we see a #1 contenders match in Paige and Nikki Cross for the mid-card women's championship.
Nice. I'd like to see Paige in action. It's been too long.
Yes. We know she was out for a little bit from an injury, and then she returned into WWE as a manager for the Kabuki Warriors, who are uh, proudly on the WCW, and she felt like signing to the new ECW was a brand new start for her, and we couldn't agree more.
Fantastic! I look forward to seeing what they can bring to the table, because I think they have a very similar style. Paige and Nikki Cross are perfect for for ECW. Very, very extreme wrestlers in their own right. Very powerful women that are full of energy and animosity.
Yes. And we would just like to apologize to all our fans who have been following us. Our equipment was from a recycled dump, but we got our money straight, and we have all new equipment. So
our audio issues are a thing of the past.
Yes. So from now on, you'll be seeing more blood and better audio. So we appreciate the patience for you and from JamSaw from the WCW.
Oh, it's totally understandable. Believe me, I'm just happy to be here. Even if I had to speak through a tin can on a string, I would still be here calling these matches.
Oh, it's beautiful. Now, what do you see between these two? Like, what is the most the future between these two that you are seeing?
Well, to me, it looks like they're a really great match for one another. I think there's a potential long-term feud in here. Really, taking it to the floor, and like I was saying before, just they're both such extreme type people that they're going to be front runners for the women's division in no time.
Yes. There you go. Nice suplex.
I mean, I'm going to be biased. I'm going to go for Paige just because. No, actually, I think I'm pulling for Nikki, because I've got Scots roots. So, and I know Nikki Cross is from Scotland. I know Paige is from England. I've also got English roots, but I've got more Scottish roots. So, I'd like to see Scotland beat England.
So in your mind, they both play favor for you because of their region. In your opinion, if it comes down to being extreme, who pulls off the win?
That's a really difficult question to answer, because Nikki was a part of a faction in NXT that was very extreme, but Paige also doesn't take nonsense from anybody, and she's not afraid to hit you with a chair.
Correct. Oh, and could it be a chair she's going for?
Speaking of the devil.
Oh.
See, that's where Nikki has it too. Great ring awareness. She saw her going under the apron and was like, "Nope, denied."
And with the monstrous 3 headbutts, that is just disastrous.
Yeah, I do have to say thanks again for the equipment setup. I think this week everything is sounding great, looking great. I think we're really on a roll with how to get stuff done now.
Yes, and it's all and the only place now to go is up.
Indeed. Man, really focusing on that corner. I'm surprised no one's got thrown into the steps yet.
Ooh, screaming! There you go.
Paige letting off that scream. Yeah.
Now what? Now, if both of these women are on equal grounds within the extreme mindset, what does Paige need to do to take out Nikki Cross, and what does Nikki need to do? Oh, besides a baseball bat shot to the face,
well,
what do they
that'll
need?
Do it.
What do they need to do to really make a stamp with their name on the extreme?
Well, I think if Nikki really wants to make a stamp, she's going to have to take Paige out. We know Paige is coming back from injuries that were career-threatening injuries.
Yes.
So if Cross were able to injure her in such a way that she'd be forced to retire again, that would solidify her
yes.
as the most extreme. But the same thing, too, with Paige. If she can withstand the beating that Nikki Cross can bring and come out on top, then she solidifies herself as someone that can take a career-threatening injury and overcome it. So it's definitely going to be an interesting contest, an interesting feud to see as it develops and see where it goes and what the final results will be.
Yes. Now, if I'm correct, Nikki is the younger of the two.
Yeah, by
And
a few years, I think.
it's just, I don't know what to expect from these two because they
Yeah, but
they
I don't
both.
think age is really the factor we need to oh, nice fisherman suplex. I don't think age is the factor because, I mean, the older superstar will have a little bit more experience, will have a little bit more ring awareness and be able to analyze things to a certain degree. So I think Paige has that in her favor, the experience and everything, although she did have time off. So there is a little bit of ring rust.
Yes.
And
One,
Nikki seems to be
two.
very, very brutal and full of energy and, I don't know, maybe even unstoppable. We'll have to see more matches of her before I can really say 100%. I've mostly seen her tag teaming with Alexa Bliss back in WCW and some of that stuff. But
Yes.
I would like to see more singles action. Oh, and Nikki takes it.
Nikki shocks the world. That was. I feel like Paige.
Like I said, Paige could have had some ring rust on her, and that was exactly what Cross needed to move forward. So it looks like Cross is going to be your number one contender for your mid card title.
Yes, sir.
Nice, and the door is still open to continue a feud with Paige down the road.
Yes.
And a nice 3 count there. Nikki going a little crazy, but that's Nikki.
That is Nikki. Nikki blows my mind.
Yeah, I think she could really be one of the faces of ECW with that kind of it gives me shades of like Sabu, you know.
Oh yes.
Just the insanity required to do such extreme things.
So next we have a number one contenders match for the ECW tag titles. Yes. If you remember correctly, the AOP won their TLC match against if I remember. Yes, against the Hardys to earn.
I thought it was the Hardys. I thought it was the Hardys that won last week.
Could we have a mix-up? We did have a mix-up. This was not supposed to happen, but the AOP went to the yes, I am getting my facts straight. The AOP went to the GM and they asked for this match to reinstate their match to get a triple threat tag with them and the Hardys as well.
Oh, that's it. So the winner of this match will be involved in a triple threat for the titles at the pay-per-view.
Yes. They felt their loss was very unjust and unfair, and unfairly.
Man, it was a ladder match, and the Hardys, man, they rule the ladder match.
Oh yes, and they felt it was unfair, and they I guess they convinced the GM, or the GM saw this as a great future match that he just went with it.
No, I agree. I think a triple threat for the tag titles at the pay-per-view could be very, very exciting.
Yes.
Big Show taking it to.
And I feel like the AOP
Razar.
I feel like Razar is not really loving his decision for going to the
right
GM
now,
about
doesn't
this.
Look like it.
And Akam is really taking out Ray right now.
Yeah.
Now,
ladder to the back of the head.
Now again, I feel like Did
Show just knock down Ray?
He did. I feel like, again, this is the Young Bucks versus the older guys in this match. I feel like the AOP as the ECW's. Oh no!
Oh.
I feel like the
High-flying,
AOP is the Young Bucks of the ECW tag division, and they have a lot to prove, and I think that really made them angry on their loss.
Well, I can definitely see why they would feel that way. But I mean, you can't feel too ashamed losing to the Hardy Boys.
Oh no.
They're a quintessential team, man, and they've been around for years and years, and not to mention the fact that they went with a ladder match, which is their specialty. And the AOP, while they're definitely forces of destruction, and in a hardcore match are definitely probably more likely to win than the Hardys being older. But when you put into right through the table. When you take into account just the fact of doing the ladders, I think that's where they fell short.
Yes.
Is the fact that it was a ladder match was the condition for the win. If it was to dismantle your opponent or to hurt them, then for sure the AOP would have come out on top.
Yes. I 1000% agree with you. So
nice.
we know Ray.
Is he gonna go flying outside? No.
Oh, we were hoping. So we know Ray when he was younger and up until now he's faced against guys that are nothing but bigger and stronger than he is. Do you think this ad all shakes him up a bit?
No, I mean, like, being a small guy in a large world for so long, I don't even think it affects him anymore. I'm sure that he's gotten so used to it that, short of, say, Brock Lesnar, who probably still scares the piss out of him.
Oh yeah.
I don't think there's anybody that he's really concerned about, because it's less about size and more about skill, and that's where Brock has it over a lot of other big guys. Is he's not only got the size, but he's got the skill to put the fear of everything into you. Now AOP, they've got the size, they've got some skill, but with
they still got to make a name for
themselves.
Agility.
Exactly, and they're still new, they're still fresh, they're still learning. They don't have Paul Ordenoff to manage for them anymore. They have no backup. They're just on their own. So while they are forces to be reckoned with, they don't really have any support structure at this time.
Correct.
Ooh. Oh, and Ray goes to the floor.
So just so we're all caught up, if the AOP wins this, it is a triple threat match for the tag titles. But if the Big Show and Ray win this, then it stays a singles tag between the Big Show and Ray and Brock and Braun.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, knocks the ladder down too. You gonna go try to get another ladder, or are you gonna bring the table back in? Yeah, going for the table. Maybe not.
Ooh, there you go.
Oh,
we got blood.
Finally,
we have blood. Oh Lord.
Nice. Show's setting up the table. He's almost, or the ladder. He's almost as tall as the ladder.
Yes. Yep. So we're getting.
Ray doesn't even need a ladder. He should just stand on Show's shoulders.
Yep. So just so we have it correct, I have it written down. Yes, the winner of So last time, so we're all on the same page. The winner of this match, whether it be the AOP or the Big Show and Ray, the winner will go in a triple tag against the Hardys and Monsters and Beasts.
Nice.
Yep. So either way, it will be a triple threat tag, but this will really depend on who is going into that triple tag. So if you
almost had it.
So if you were to choose between the 3 of 4 teams, who do you want to see in the triple threat tag?
That's a really tough call. I mean, like, I really want to. I would like to see Ray and Show, because I think that the combination of the big, huge guy and the small guy could be a real winner for these types of matches. Because look, right now, everybody's out. Ray's going up. If Show gets in the ring and just cleans house and protects him, then for sure they can take it all away. Even in a triple threat match, all they need is for Show to steamroll everybody. Oh, and it looks like they did win.
Oh my God! So
and
Ray
takes the victory.
So next week, so on the pay-per-view, it is gonna be. So on the pay-per-view, yes, it will be. Big Show and Ray versus the Hardys versus Brock and Braun.
Nice. This is going to be epic.
Yes. So next we have a yes, we have Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch for the women's world title. And this has been a match that Ronda wanted to stay away from. Because she didn't want to get handed anything.
Who is the current champion? Is Becky? Or
yes,
is
Becky. Becky
okay.
is the current champion, yes. She beat...
So Rousey's challenging for the title.
Yes. She beat... Let me go back to my... Yes, she beat Lacey Evans for the championship.
Oh, that's right, in the inaugural show. That's
yes. Right. So as we all know, Ronda is a skilled cage fighter, but she's never been in a WWE cage, but Becky has against Sasha. So
that's true.
What does Ronda bring that Becky doesn't, and what does Becky bring that Ronda doesn't?
Well, I think Ronda just brings the power and submission. Like, she, being a UFC fighter, she's used to taking people out in seconds. Becky, I think she's bringing stamina. She knows how to withstand the punishment and to keep going, to keep pushing the distance. You know, to go further than she's ever gone before.
Correct.
Oh, and a nice Hurricanrana.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Didn't expect that from Ronda. A lot of hip tosses. That's definitely, you can see the mixed martial art background there.
Oh, yes. There you go.
Keep grounding your opponent.
And
she's going to try to climb.
If I remember correctly, last night we saw WCW's first steel cage match as well.
Yeah, I do have to say it was a little bit disappointing, but we did see our first match. I was hoping for a more epic contest, but I think probably they're such beasts that they ended up damaging Kevin Owens and Samoa Joe a little bit, that they couldn't figure out what they needed to do to stop the Disciples of Darkness from taking over and getting outside of the cage.
Correct.
So it was still an okay match. It just, you know, with that amount of elements in there, I was expecting a little bit more.
And Becky with the ring awareness. There you go.
Nice. Yeah, take her down.
Going for the pin.
It's true. You can win by pinfall or escape from the cage or submission.
Yes, yes. Ooh, there you go. Ronda, nice.
Punch to the face.
Ooh.
Going for a sleeper.
Could Becky be going to sleep? No.
Nope.
No, she is not.
Facebuster. Man, Ronda is the queen of reversal. Hard for Becky to get a move off.
Oh, yes. Ooh, there you go.
Flip. Oh, kick to the gut.
Ooh!
Oh, and a kick to the face.
Could this be it?
Ronda deciding to climb. I'm going to give it another go. It really depends on Becky's resiliency, how quickly she can get back up. Wow, Ronda's really moving fast.
Ronda just wants to get out. She wants that world title.
Crank it. Crank it, Ronda, if you want that title.
Oh, there you go. Becky's not letting that go.
Hold of her.
Oh.
Oh, if she kicks her down. Oh.
Oh, no.
We might have a new champion on our hands.
Because last we remember, Ronda lost to Becky at WrestleMania. So
That's
I feel
true. Becky 2 belts. That's how she got her 2 belts, right?
Yes. And I feel like this is a little bit of she has a little bit of resentment towards Becky.
Well, I would for sure. Why? You can't climb yet, Becky.
No!
This is
Oh,
going to be
this,
too close.
yeah, this is going to be way too close.
So whoever wins this contest is going to be the winner. Whoever throws the other into the ring.
Oh, no. Someone's...
There you go, reversal.
Somebody's falling. No! Oh, Ronda!
Pitched to the floor.
Oh, my God.
Can Becky get it? Can Becky get it done? Now, if I were Ronda, I would go for the door. Actually, no. She's doing the right thing. Try to stop her now before she gets too far. Oh, she's going to get pulled to the floor.
See, I feel...
Gonna get pulled down
I feel like that is what sucks, is you don't know what to do. If someone's in mid-climb, you really don't. You freak out or you stay calm, and I feel like Ronda was very calm in that situation.
Good job, Becky. And you got to toss her to the floor.
She's just making her kiss the side of the cage.
Well, it's got to hurt. Oh!
Oh, yes.
Ronda's having none of it. Now, this could be it. If Becky can't get back to her feet, she's looking pretty hurt.
Oh, yes. God, this is...
Hurry up, Becky.
I don't know who I'll be pulling for, because they're both very...
Yeah, Ronda's got it. Ronda has got it. Becky's too freaking slow.
Yep.
Well, it was a nice title reign while it lasted, Becky.
And with that, we have...
a new women's champion.
A new women's champion.
Divas champion.
Yes. Becky put up a hell of a fight, though.
She did, man. She did. I got to give her props. She just need to be a little bit quicker. If she had been a little bit quicker, or when they were on the top of the cage, if she had been lucky enough to actually toss Ronda to the floor, she would have had it.
Yes. But I feel like this isn't the end of their little...
No, I think it's only the beginning.
Yes, because in my eyes, they're tied 1-1. In the WWE, Becky took it, and in the ECW, Ronda took it.
We need the rubber match. That's what we need.
Yes. The baddest woman on the planet takes it home.
Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
I'll say, though, I'm not upset about it.
Me neither. It was a fantastic match overall. I mean, if you have to lose, you might as well lose to Ronda.
Yes, yes. And we see here it is now time for Chad Gable to answer for his actions.
Well, I hope John Cena's in a little bit better shape. I mean, last we saw him, he was all fired up with Shelton Benjamin. We'll see what kind of temperament he has now.
Let's just hope that half hour of rest was enough to really keep him down in the ground and not blow up.
Indeed. Fans are still excited to see Cena, though. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
For someone who can't be seen, so many people are seeing him right now. Still, some people must be questioning the good sense of John Cena to call out two people in the same night.
Oh yes,
He's looking for trouble.
There's no rhyme or there is no rhyme or reason for someone to call two people. I mean, one is insane, but two people is just suicide. But he's not one to let themselves get pushed around.
For sure. I really wonder what Chad Gable is going to have to say. I wonder if he's going to admit working with Shelton, or if he's going to try to make John think that they're just two individual attacks.
Ooh, that would be mind blowing. Just coincidental. They just took out one of the biggest names in sports entertainment.
John's looking a little confused.
Just doesn't understand this whole situation. I don't understand.
Now, out of nowhere. Everything comes out of nowhere.
And again, Chad's coming all arrogant. What is him and Shelton? I don't know. I don't understand.
Well, I mean, I kind of do to a certain degree. Both of them come from amateur wrestling backgrounds, right? So, in their eyes, they're better than the pro wrestlers because they've actually done it in competition around the world, not just in a WWE or WCW or ECW ring.
That is true. That is true. And they were very successful in their amateur careers.
Exactly. We're talking world-class athletes. I mean, not quite as much as Kurt Angle. They didn't wrestle with a broken freaking neck, but, still. Coming out strong early on.
Run circles around you in my sleep.
Yeah, that didn't happen last week, though, John, did it?
Oh, no, John. And John, he is younger and more hungry, though.
Indeed.
John, you need to think about what you're doing.
That is true. He's been seeing some mistakes from Cena lately. I mean, that contest with Kurt Angle last week was fantastic, but if it hadn't been for a couple missteps by John could have taken that.
Oh, yes. If John was more focused on his STF than his attitude adjustment, then
exactly. No, John, you haven't been getting screwed over. You screwed you, John.
Yep.
You screwed you.
You had a chance to be number one contender, and you lost it to Kurt Angle.
Wow, is Chad going to try to take him on tonight?
Ooh.
Very ballsy of him.
Oh, yes. Why would you ever step to a very angry John Cena?
Angry. Yeah.
Angry.
You don't walk into the Bears den and kick him in the nuts.
Oh, no.
It's... It does kind of look like John's trying to evade some more physical contact, but I mean that makes sense. He's already had some with Shelton. He's still suffering from last week.
Mm-hmm. And in Chad's defense, he is the reigning hardcore champion. And
that is true.
Oh. Oh no!
Oh!
What are you doing?
John's definitely not in his right mind trying to take on all comers.
Oh no. He thought it'd be smart to take on two champions at once. In one night, he felt like he could take on our world champion and our mid champion. Let's see.
I think John Cena's losing it, man. I don't mean this match. I think, like, mentally, he's losing it.
I don't I don't know what his future is with this company, but he's this isn't the WWE. This is the WCW and the ECW. Things are different. You can't just keep your old moves and expect the same
The
outcome.
mindset. Exactly. Oh, and another clothesline. So he still kind of comes out on top. Although Chad did more damage to John Cena, I think. Again, John Cena finishes it off with a clothesline. So I can't wait to see what's next between this group of individuals.
Something has got to change. I don't know what John Cena's got to do, but he needs to take some time to himself and figure it out. But it looks like he called Chad Gable out in time, because coming is going to be Sheamus and Chad Gable for the Hardcore Championship.
Nice. The Great White versus Chad, Willing, and Gable.
Yes. Now they again, in the end of their WWE career, were getting buried. Sheamus was forced into what was a great tag, but in the end he got hurt and got buried. And same with Chad Gable. They stuck him with Robert Roode, and
Yeah.
so I'm just happy to see these guys have a bright future here. And we
Me
see,
too, and I'm glad to see Chad Gable and not Shorty Damn G.
yes, and we see that Sheamus busted out his old tights.
Nice. Still got the mohawk though. It looks like.
Yes, it looks like he liked the mohawk. I mean, I don't understand why, but oh, could this be it?
I don't know. I always thought he looked like a rooster with this.
Sheamus, you need to cut it. Do something different with it. Oh no! Ooh! Armbar on the ropes?
That's gotta hurt. But again, that's like smart by Chad. He knows he's going to be going for submissions, so target limbs specifically, so that you can get a good submission lock on there and get them to tap out.
Yes.
And Sheamus, he just needs to beat the hell out of you. But
Now my
Chad
question.
needs to think strategically.
Yes. Now my question to you is: Sheamus is coming off of a, I would say 9-month timeout from wrestling, and he's jumping straight into the House of Extreme. What does he need to do differently, accounting to his injuries that he's sustained?
Well, I think he's going to have to be a little bit more careful, just because he's already been injured, not to aggravate an injury you're coming back from. But at the same time, you can't be too careful. You need to put the hurt on your opponent. If you're too busy playing the defensive and not putting any offense on, you're just shooting yourself in the foot.
Yes.
So I think he needs to find a good medium between being defensive and going on an all-out attack.
Correct.
See, I think Gable, he's young and he's fast, so he's gonna be bouncing off the ropes and trying all kinds of crazy stuff. What Sheamus needs to do is become like a rock wall, so that when those speedy attacks come through, you knock them down, and then you take them to the woodshed.
Correct. And it looks like Sheamus can hear you, because he's playing it smart, and he's very in his face with his attacks.
Exactly, a very, very clever use of the weaponry, sticking the chair into the ropes like that, and then pitching your opponent into the corner is a great way to put the hurt on your opponent.
Oh no!
Oh no! It did not work in his favor this time.
Oh, could this be it?
He could have set up his own downfall. Nope.
Yep.
Still not done yet.
He could have shot hit himself in his foot.
Or his head.
Oh yes. Ooh, nice kick to the arm. There you go. Now, switching the roles, what does Chad need to do to go against a man as big as Sheamus?
I think Chad should slow it down a little bit. I think he's burning too much energy too quickly with his fast moves. Think strategically. Maybe try to get Sheamus outside of the ring. Attack the legs, because if you get him off of his feet and you get him onto the mat, it'll be a lot easier for him to do his mat grappling, which is his specialty.
Right.
As long as Sheamus is standing, up and standing, that's where you're going to be in for a world of hurt. What you got to do is get him down and keep him down. Just slapping those attacks away. I mean, he's a beast.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to see a white noise soon.
Ooh.
Oh.
There you go. Nice.
Chad's like, nope.
Oh.
He went for the leg. Oh, DDT.
Rolling
I don't
out.
think Chad knows where he is anymore.
Oh, no. That was... that DDT was disastrous. Oh. Sheamus. Oh, God.
Hammering him in the face with those meaty fists. Stomping him like a mud hole.
Oh. So,
nice suplex.
From what you've seen so far, who are you pulling for in this matchup?
Well, I mean, given the way that Gable's been acting and attacking John Cena, I'm pulling for Sheamus, just because I want to see him put the hurt onto that little punk.
Oh, yes. Something has got to be done.
Definitely. Put him in his place. Oh.
Sheamus looking a little exhausted. Could this be it?
Well, Chad's definitely really hurting.
Ooh.
And he's out.
Oh, my
Good
God.
night, Mr. Gable. Now, what does this mean for Chad Gable? Was there any kind of stipulation towards this match? Does this put Sheamus close in line for the title?
No, this was for the title.
Oh, it was for the title.
It was for... So
Sheamus is our new hardcore champion.
So, do you think this is going to change up, like, the focus from John Cena to Sheamus?
Well, I don't know, because John Cena... I mean, like, is he really looking for the belt, or is he looking to make a name for himself? Because I think Chad had the belt, and that was all well and good, but his main focus was to make a name for himself. John didn't have a belt. He attacked John. So I don't think that's where their motivation lies, is really behind the gold. I think the gold is a secondary consideration for at least Chad, maybe Shelton as well. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens in any title matches in Shelton's future.
Yes, and the main event of tonight.
Of the devil.
Yeah, the main event of tonight is Lashley taking on the current world champion Shelton. God, both of these men. Shelton was a dominant U.S. champion, if my memory serves me, but also back in 2006, Bobby was a dominant world champion.
Yep, and he's also been in UFC. I think he won several of his matches in the UFC.
So he's coming strong.
Well, I mean, just looking at him, you know Lashley's strong. But I mean, don't get Benjamin down. He's a lot more stacked than I remember him. You know, like when I think about Benjamin Haas, yeah, they were athletic, but I mean, I don't know if he's beefed up, but he's on par with Lashley, it looks like.
I mean, look at that. It's just pure strength of Bobby Lashley.
And speed, too. He's almost as fast as Shelton.
Correct. And I feel like Shelton had a very strong career when he was the gold standard, but after that time period, he really went on a downward spiral.
Well, I mean, it's good to see him having his opportunity here. I mean, he's a dominant champion right now, so far.
Yes. And we see
he's
that Bobby...
not backing away from a challenge like Bobby, you know? It's,
right.
He's not resorting to any kind of weird heel tactics or anything. So far, it's straight up wrestling.
Yes. And we see that he ditched the headband. He went back to his roots, soft-spoken Bobby, which is who we signed. We signed the 2006 Bobby Lashley. and we're happy to
Yes.
see it. Oh, there you go, going back to his ECW roots. Oh,
Oh, kendo stick to the head. Oh, into the gut.
Bobby wants that world championship.
He definitely doesn't want to give up. That's for sure.
And we see he was focused on the knee of Shelton Benjamin. Throwing him back in the ring.
Well, that's smart of Benjamin. Try to keep him in the ring because
Yes.
that's where your wrestling skills will pay off more than relying on weaponry and stairs,
Ooh, look at the
barricades.
strength. Is he going to flex on us? Oh, there you go. Oh,
Boom. Going for the cover, but I don't think he's done enough damage to Shelton yet.
what?
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God, that was a quick.
That was a shocker.
That was quick.
Well, titles sure change hands quickly in ECW.
Oh yes, that was. It was unexpected, but Shelton just wasn't meant to be champ. He's not happy with it.
I wouldn't be happy with it either. I'm surprised he didn't go back in and attack him afterwards.
So,
But
do
I
you
guess
think?
he's got enough pride to keep moving away.
So, do you think that could be? All right. So, I guess that is the end of ECW for this week. We'll
Yeah,
see.
another great show, and I once again thanks for having me. I really enjoyed being a part of this, and I look forward to next week, and looking forward to our joint pay-per-view effort at the end of this month.
Yes, sir. We are on the home stretch for the pay-per-view. Next week is the final match card before the pay-per-view, and JamSaw, we will see you on Monday for your WCW.
I'll definitely be there, and I hope you all will too.
All right. Thank you.